So we're going to begin today sitting cross-legged or in some comfortable approximation of that. And I always like to suggest sitting on a cushion or a blanket or a towel just to kind of help release the hips open. I find that when the knees are higher than the hips, makes it very hard to not round the back. So if you lift the hips, the knees are not higher, and then it just makes sitting upright that much easier. But you can see what works for you. And we'll just let the hands come to rest on the legs. Let the eyes close if that's comfortable. Otherwise, just take your gaze down. A moment to feel your sit bones sinking down into the ground. Letting your whole pelvis release down. Really feeling the solidity of your body and the earth. So our bodies are really just made up of all the elements. So in that firmness in the bones, we really feel that earth element in the body. And then we can turn to the wind element that shows itself most clearly in our breath. You can just feel the wind moving through you. And see if you can really open up the space of your body with the fullness of your breath. In some traditions, space is also considered an element. So you can see if it feels supportive to feel the space or feel the wind, or both, or neither. And let the hands around the shins or ankles. And start to move the body with the breath. Inhaling, pulling hands in, sending chest out, shoulders back, eyes up. Exhale, rounding, leaning away from the hands, tucking the chin, belly draws in. And in this movement, in fluidity, is the water element. And of course, there's always going to be that wind element. You might also be aware of the fire element, maybe feeling a little bit more heat coming into the body through the movement, or maybe the coolness on your skin, coolness of the exhale, perhaps. Sometimes it's just nice to remember that our bodies are just nature. Largely out of our control. We just do the best we can. Keep ourselves strong and flexible and healthy. And ultimately, the body does what it does, just like nature. Last one. Okay. And then release the hands and bring the left hand down to the ground beside you. We'll sweep the right hand across the floor toward the left and then continue in a big circle. Let your eyes follow the arm and then come down and across, up and back. Use your breath. Use the space that's created in the open shapes of the body to take in more breath. One more. And then we'll stay with the arm overhead. Press into that left hand, sinking down into the right sit bone, and then drop the left shoulder down and let yourself sink to the left. Reach across through the right hand. Turn your gaze up and to the right. Feel the breath moving inside the body. And then lift and fold over that left leg, sending that right arm on the diagonal, releasing the head down, repressing into the left hand, sending your right buttock back and down, maybe walking the fingertips of the right hand out a little bit further, breathing a little deeper, relaxing into the exhales. And bring yourself up. Take the right hand to the floor beside you and sweep the left arm over. Letting the body move with the arm, letting the eyes move with the hand, letting the breath move with all of it. Next time the arm comes overhead, hold it there. Press into the right hand, drop into the left sit bone, and then drop that right shoulder down, bending the elbow, reaching across through the fingers of the left hand, turning your gaze up and to the left. A long breath that fills that whole left side. As though you're breathing to the fingertips. Beautiful. Lift and fold over your right leg, reaching out through the left fingers. Continue to press into the right hand, sinking into the left buttock. Maybe walking the left fingers out a little more. And lift yourself up. Notice the cross of your legs, which foot is in front or perhaps on top. And then release the legs, take them out. If your knees feel like they would enjoy a little rub, go ahead. And then cross again with the opposite leg in front or on top. A moment to sink into the sit bones and into the earth. To lift tall through the head and relax the shoulders down. Now the hands will be on the knees with the palms facing down. We'll do the same movement that we did before with the hands on the shins, and you'll see if it feels different with the hands on the knees. So drawing in with the hands, lifting the chest and the eyes, and then rounding and dropping the chin, drawing the belly toward the spine, pulling in as you lift and rounding as you exhale. Last one. And then inhale and reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Relax your head down. Bend your elbows and relax your arms. Feel your breath. Let it be long and wide. Every time you exhale, surrender the weight of your body down toward the earth. And roll yourself up, reach the arms up, inhale. Exhale, bring the hands to the ground and flip over your feet onto hands and knees. Hands will line up right under the shoulders. We're going to exhale and bring the knee to the forehead and the forehead to the knee, rounding the back. And then inhale and send the leg back. Sorry, I didn't say which leg we're doing. We're doing the left one. Lifting up and looking up. Lifting the navel, squeezing the forehead toward the knee. Next time the leg comes back, hold there, and then cross the leg behind you over to the right. Squeeze the inner thighs together tight. Take weight into your left hand and lift the right arm for a twist. So it's not happening in the shoulder. You really want to bring the left rib cage under you and twist at the waist so that the arm is easily lifting. Squeeze the inner thighs together more. And release the hand down. Bring the knee back into the forehead. Hold for a few breaths. You can curl the toes and place them on the floor if you want, or if you like working harder, you leave them off the floor. Push forward into your hands. Breathe deep into your body. Good. And release the knee back down. We'll go to the other side, starting with an exhale, rounding the back, pulling the knee to the forehead. Inhaling. Leg goes back and up. Try to keep the leg straight, even though we want to try to get it high. We're not doing it by bending the knee. And the next time the leg goes back, hold it there, and then cross the foot behind you over to the left side. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Take weight in your right hand. Turn your belly to the left. Turn your chest. Lift your left arm. Keep squeezing inner thighs. Deep breath. Release the hand down. Round the back. Pull the knee to the forehead again. Feel free to curl the toes under and rest the toes on the floor. Press forward through the hands. Deep breath. Sending it to your back. Okay. And then release the knee back down. Spread the fingers wide, curl the toes, come up into downward dog. And then pull the shoulders down, let the head drop down, let the heart sink down, and bicycle the legs, bending one knee, pressing the opposite heel down. Go fast or slow, however you like, hanging out longer or just switching, whatever works. Keep weight pressing forward through the fingertips. Okay. And then look forward, inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, step it up between the hands. We'll just take a runner's lunge. So the ankle is under the knee. Push down into that front foot and really reach back long through the back heel. Extend your chest forward, tuck your tailbone under, ground through your foot. So many of the things that end up hurting our back aren't in our back. So, like if these hip flexors are tight from sitting all day, then that's gonna pull at your back and cause some discomfort. So it's helpful to stretch so many things. Hamstrings, if your hamstrings are tight, that'll hurt your back. Lots of things. Everything needs to be working, really. Okay, let's send that right foot back. So I heard a sound which tells me either somebody left or somebody joined. If you're just joining, we're not doing a hard class today. I hope that's okay. And then inhale, lift the left leg up, and exhale, step it up between the hands. Let the hips sink down. Make sure the knee lines up over the ankle. Really ground into that left foot. Push back through the right heel. Drop the hips and bring your tailbone under. Reach your chest forward. Breathe deep. Stretching back through that right heel enough that you feel the stretch in your hip crease. And step back into downward dog one more time. Coming into stillness here. Shoulders down the back. Fingers press forward. Heels press down. Walk the hands halfway in, or maybe like a third of the way in, until the heels really feel solidly down on the ground. And now bend your knees. Let your belly drop toward your thighs. Let your head hang down. Breathe. Keeping the heels on the ground. Okay, walk the hands all the way in. Keep the knees soft, the chin to chest. Roll yourself up. Reaching the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, releasing down. We'll stand for a moment in stillness. So the feet can either be hip width apart, or you might want to make them a little wider than hip width apart for extra stability. Not a big wide stance, but you'll see what feels right to you. I'm going to bring the hands onto the hips. Let the knees bend. And then we're going to circle the hips around, trying to keep the upper body still. Try not to move your shoulders, your neck, your head. Take your time. There's no contest for who goes fastest. And reverse directions. Okay, back to center, and then Tailbone back as you inhale, tailbone forward as you exhale. Back, forward. Okay. Now we're going to do a snake breath. You can let your hands go. So we inhale as we're standing, we exhale, and we make the sound of a snake. Lowering down, keeping the head lifted. And then only at the bottom do we drop the head, and then we inhale up with a rounded back. Once we're at the top, we lift the head and we exhale the snake sound. Keeping the head lifted until you're at the very bottom. Once your head releases, you can start your inhale and roll up. Last one. And then when you get to the bottom, stay there. Release your head down. Keep your knees bent. Clasp your hands behind your back and lift them up. Letting the shoulder blades roll in toward each other. Continuing to breathe deeply. Try to let your belly rest on your thighs. And just rock your weight a little bit from foot to foot, side to side. Beautiful. Release the hands, tuck the chin, roll yourself up. Reach up as you inhale and down as you exhale. Now inhale the arms up again. This time with straight legs and a flat back. Fold forward. We're going to inhale, lift the chin. Exhale, release it down. Again. Pulling the belly in and up as you exhale. One more time. And then go over the right leg. And again, 3 times lifting and releasing. Belly pulls in and up on the exhale. After you've done 3, change to the other leg. After you've done 3, come center. Bring the hands behind the backs of the legs. Pressing the legs into the hands and the hands into the legs. Breathing deep and slow. Lifting belly in and up as you exhale. Okay, soften your knees, roll yourself up. Reach the arms up, but leave the arms up in the air. And then we're going to make a wave of the body, letting the arms lead. So kind of bringing the hands forward and back. And you can see how it's in the upper body, not so much in the hips. And release the arms down. Stand for a moment, feeling and slowing your breath, lifting your toes and spreading them wide and rolling them back down. And then bring weight into your left foot, feeling the whole body lining up over the foot. Feeling the breath. Gently opening the eyes to find a gaze point in front of you. And then lifting that right knee up, clasping the hands below the knee, pulling the leg toward you, pressing down strong through your standing leg. Drop the shoulders down, lift the crown of the head up. Circle the right foot. And reverse. Release the foot down in front of you. Not a big long stance, just maybe like 2/3 of your warrior stance. Square your hips by bringing that left hip forward. Good. Let's start with the hands on the hips. Take a breath in. Exhale, come halfway forward, bringing the body parallel to the ground. And then draw your belly back toward your tailbone. And then come further down if you can, releasing the arms. And then shift weight from your right foot to your left foot. Keep bringing the belly toward the spine. You want to flex your right foot and take the toes off the ground. You can try that. And lift your head, bring your hands back to your hips. Take a flat back and bring yourself up. And step back. Release your hands. Feel your breath. Lift your toes, spread them wide, lower them down. Shift weight into your right leg. Whole body lining up perfectly over that foot so that the foot has weight distributed evenly across it. And then opening the eyes gently, finding a spot to fix your gaze on. And then lift the left knee, clasping the hands under the knee, drawing the leg up and in, drawing the shoulder blades back and down. lifting tall through the crown of the head, breathing slow and steady. Circle the left foot. Circle the other way. Relax the foot and release the hands and bring the left foot to the ground. The back foot takes a bit of an angle naturally. And then square your hips off, bringing that right hip forward. Hands on the hips. Take a breath in, exhale, come halfway forward, flat back. And then pull your belly all the way back toward your tailbone. And then release over your leg. Let the arms relax down. And then redistribute weight so that you're moving more weight into your back foot. Again, if you like lifting the toes to flex that left foot, feel free. Exhale and relax your torso down on toward your thigh. Lift your head, bring your hands to your hips, flat back, lift yourself up. Step the foot back. Release the arms. Take the legs nice and wide apart. Sending the heels out so that the outer edges of the feet run parallel to each other and to the edges of your mat. Beautiful. Hands to the hips again. Come forward with a flat back. And then if you want more of a challenge, release your hands. You can take them back. A little harder is out to the side. A little harder is forward. And release the hands down. If you can touch the ground, walk your hands back so that the fingertips line up with the edges of your toes. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Pressing forward through the fingertips, down through the feet, lifting up through the thighs. Walk your hands over to the right, fold over your right leg. Bring that left hand as close to your right foot as you can. Lift your head, straighten your spine, twist and take the right arm up. Rotate the ribs. Release down. Walk the hands all the way over to the left leg, folding over your left. And then with the right hand as close to your left foot as possible, lift your head, straighten your spine, and twist to the left, taking the left arm up. And release the hand down. Walk the hands back to center. Take them a little bit forward and bring the knees down. If you need to turn to be on your mat, go ahead and do that. We're going to come and lay down onto our belly. Let the arms rest by your side. Let the heels flop out or in if that feels more relaxing. Rest on one cheek, reconnecting with the earth. With each exhale, feeling your pelvis sinking into the earth even more, even more. Really heavy through the center. And then bring your head center. Continuing to press down into the hips and pelvis. Lift your arms, roll your shoulders back, send your arms back. Or if you like, you can send them out or forward. Keep pressing the pelvis into the ground and using your breath and your back muscles to lift. And release down, turn to your other cheek, let your arms rest by your side, let your legs relax. Bring your head center, rest on your forehead. Feel your breath, and with each exhale, sink down into your pelvis even more. And then as you inhale, lift your head, roll your shoulders back, lift your chest, reach your arms back, and then lift your legs. Again, you can change the arm position if you like. With each inhale, feel your heart rising. With each exhale, your pelvis sinking. And release down. Rest on your cheek. Let your legs rest out. Sink and relax into the ground. Bring the hands under the shoulders. Lift your hips. Send them back to your heels, keeping the hands overhead. Press forward with your hands, pushing the hips back. Breathing into those ribs, into the back. Lift the hips, coming into a table pose for a moment. And then send either knee out off the mat. And if your mat is horizontal like mine is, then you can just stay on your mat. It's just not as easy to slide your knee out because it's not slippery, but do what you can. Sending the knee as far out and letting the pelvis drop as far down as you can. And then you want to check the alignment so that the knees are level with the hips, not behind or in front. The ankles are level with the knees. And then if you can come onto your elbows, feel free and rest your head on your hands or fists. If you can come all the way down onto your belly, feel free. You can rest on your forehead. You can turn onto a cheek. Breathing deeply in and out, slow, long breaths. You're on one cheek, change. Center, hands under the shoulders, press yourself up. Bring the knees in. Come onto your buttocks. Your back. Straighten the left leg. And then bring your right hand to the bottom of your right foot. We'll come into a half happy baby, drawing that right knee all the way down toward the floor. Pull your chin in toward your throat. Flex your left foot and reach out long through your left heel. Take your left arm overhead. Bring that right ankle onto the left thigh. Hug the left thigh in toward you. Flex both feet. Press the left foot toward the right one. And release the right leg straight out on the ground. Take hold of the bottom of the left foot. Lift the left foot toward the ceiling, sending the left knee toward the floor. Flex your right foot, reach out of that heel, send the right arm overhead. And bend the right leg, bring the left ankle onto that right thigh, clasp the hands behind the right leg. I have the needle pose, flexing both feet. Pull the chin in toward the throat and press the right foot toward the left foot. Release. Take the foot to the floor. Lift your hips, tuck the tailbone, release the hips down, extend the legs and shake them out. If you have an eye pillow, you can place that on your eye and your eyes. Not maybe closing the eyes works for you. And then take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the body heavy into the earth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the jaw open, gently parting the lips, relaxing the whole mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth, letting go of the activity of the mind, any thoughts, memories, planning, wishing, images, fantasies. Let them all go. And direct your full attention to the feel of your breath, located in your body. Plant your mind there and let go of your breath. And how the breath feels when you're leaving it. Breathe on its own. Keep your mind resting on the breath, just as the body rests on the ground, deeply relaxed. Letting go, letting go, letting go. Arms open. Deep breath. Stretch long. Bend the knees to the chest and rock gently from side to side, letting the ground massage your back. And then bring the soles of the feet together, the palms of the hands together, not hand to hand and foot to foot. Move to your side, rest your head on your underside arm, rest your body on the ground, letting yourself feel held by the earth, releasing, and even feeling part of the earth. And slowly make your way up to sitting, let your head come up last. Sitting any way that you're comfortable. Sit bones sinking down, crown of the head lifting tall. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands together at the heart center. Inhale, lift your heart to your hands. Exhale, shoulders relax down. Inhale deeply, breathing in from bottom to top. Take it all in. Let it all go. Chin to the chest. Namaste.